my dear in the quiet. I hear the questions you have been asking. You've questioned why it feels so heavy and why. After saying yes, the pressure grew rather than decreased. You believed that relief would come from capitulation. You believed that life would be easier if you obeyed. When you said, "I'm ready," the earth seemed to give way under you. You were led into flames, while you were hoping for serenity, clarity, and direction. This was not what you anticipated. This is not what you asked for. And in quiet times of bewilderment, you've started to question if you misinterpreted me. However, I want you to know for sure that you did not mishear me. You were purposely LED here. This fire is evidence that something has started, not a sign of misdirection. You see pressure and believe that you are being put to the test. However, I assert that you are being exposed. Failure is not the cause of the weight you feel. Rather, it is the precise pressure needed to awaken the seeds I sowed in you so long ago. If you believe in the power of prayer, type 111 and forward this video to 7 faithful people. I view this fire as activation, while you see it is an assault. It is here to validate you, not to devour you. It's evidence that what I put inside of you is prepared to come out. You have been praying for strength, breakthrough, and understanding. However, my darling, I can't put the burden of what you've requested on your shoulders until you've shown that your identity outweighs your feelings. If fear continues to build your foundation, I cannot put you into influential positions. If your value still rests on other people's approval, I can't let you go into the spotlight. You are not here to be broken by this fire. Everything that cannot accompany you into the next season will be burned away by it. It is honing your intentions. Your voice is being cut off from the background noise. It teaches you how to live a life devoid of compromise, because obedience will keep you safe where I am leading you, not compromise. I brought you to this fire to demonstrate what you have when all else is taken away, not to watch you crumble. Where your trust was still based on outcomes has been exposed by this fire. It has shown the extent to which you were depending on your own knowledge. It brought to light doubts you had previously suppressed. However, this is not dishonorable. Fire is designed to accomplish just that. It exposes to cleanse you, not to condemn you. What came to light doesn't surprise me. I've been looking forward to this time, so I can reveal your true self to you. You are more resilient than you realize. While you are in survival mode, behind the masks and expectations, it's because you remained, not because you felt powerful. Even when it seemed like your prayers were in vain, you remained when no one validated your method. You remained when you wanted to give up. You persisted and I was there the whole time, walking in the flames with you, rather than observing from a distance. I've been your whisper in the quiet, your calm under the anxiety, and your strength under the trembling. Type Amen if you are ready to receive God's blessings today. I'm talking again. Now you're starting to view things differently. Not because the fire has gone out. This fire is your revealing, not your adversary. You asked me to help you discover your mission, yet comfort does not naturally provide meaning. Surrender, which seldom seems secure at first, is the source of purpose. It is similar to being exposed, similar to anarchy, similar to bewilderment. However, that's where I reconstruct. I'll show you your true power then. It's the power that stems from tranquility, not the sort that comes from passion or hype. The strength that understands that even under duress, you are being defined rather than destroyed. You will not be extinguished by this fire. What is unnecessary will be removed. False identities, delusions about your value, reliance on praise, and fears of being too much or not enough will all be destroyed. This fire is preparation, not punishment. It is creating something that is impossible to construct in any other manner. I let it happen for that reason, not to hurt you, but to give you a witness that is really credible. You've spent enough time concealed. You've had enough of feeling insignificant. You've been becoming smaller to stay alive, but I didn't force you to do so. I forced you to stand, and what has been suppressed by fear is being roused by the flames. It's bringing out the part of you that knows how to pray in private, that is capable of worshiping without a rationale. Even if you take sluggish steps, it knows how to move. I'm calling forth that version of you right now. This isn't an error, this isn't a disruption. This is enlightening. You are also not ineligible. You're not in the rear, we don't forget you. You are being shaped, you're prepared. You've been marked. You stand precisely where my fire meets your faith, not to burn you, but to imbue you with the power that only fire can provide, because this is what you were meant to do. Type 333. If you believe God is working in your life right now, you will soon carry this fire, not simply tolerate it, more than most people would ever know. You have already been carrying. Even though your spirit yearned for rest, you have bravely faced the days when your faith seemed weak. You came through while serving. You secretly wondered whether I still noticed you. I was closer than you thought. In those times when you doubted your abilities, worth or purpose, I wasn't keeping an eye on things using a checklist. Your candor touched me by your appetite, by remaining still in the quiet. You believed that I needed more from you in order to be happy. However, I just requested that you be with me, I never ask for performance. I've never been as harsh on myself as you have. Your productivity, consistency, and ability to maintain composure have all been used to gauge your value. However, I phoned you to be honest, not to be amazing. I wanted you to remain close, not to feel powerful. You're not in the rear. You're not failing, you're in the process. Additionally, you are being prepared for something sacred. Your current feelings are indication that something strong is growing inside of you. Not that anything is wrong with you. Buildings like those aren't light. It applies pressure, however. It cleanses. I also want you to know that you have not let me down. Not to struggle, not to raise any questions. Not because I was tired. How long you can maintain your composure does not define you in my eyes. You are defined by who I created you to be. Under the strain, that version of you is still alive. Type for 144 if you trust God to guide your path. I see the one who, even when I'm not sure what I'm doing, still speaks my name. Tears are running down the cheeks of the person who continues to worship. I saw the person that remained because they loved me, not because it was simple. Additionally, I want you to know that I get every single time you believe nobody else has noticed. However, heaven did, and I did. You've been curious about my thoughts about you. Now I'll tell you, I have faith in you. I have faith in your ability to hear my whisper. I have faith that your heart remains tender, despite its weariness, even when you feel undeserving. I have faith in the way you keep coming back to me. I'm constructing a loyal follower, not a flawless one. You are being asked to walk with me, not to impress me. I lift up those who walk with me with genuine authority, even when they are weak. One of them is you. I want to invite you back immediately. Let's go back to basics, returning to the present, back to just sitting quietly with me, not to prove, not to perform, but to breathe. To be with me without feeling obligated to. Keep in mind, I'm not a far away. God beckoning you to catch up as your current father. I'm urging you to take a break. Identity is not something you have to struggle for. You've had it already. Clarity is not something you have to seek. Your clarity is me. You don't have to seem powerful for me. All you have to do is glance at me. Return to the location where the pressure is released. Return to the point of no more effort. I have your heart in my hands, not your errors hanging over your head. Type 555 if you are ready to receive God's peace today. Your narrative has never startled me. From the start, I saw the end. I was aware of your hesitation. I knew where you would end up. I was aware of how you would be stretched by the flames. I still gave you a call. You were still my choice. It was your stance, not your flawlessness. that made me continue to trust you with this weight. Because I've never been doubtful of you, even when you've been doubtful of me. You haven't been picked yet. Still visible potential is still abundant. You're still carrying the things I put inside of you before the fire started. You are not disqualified by anything. Nothing has taken me away. The quiet was preparation, not absence. I've been developing in you the type of depth that neither opposition nor cheers can take away. And now not to begin again, but to go deeper. I want to take you back to that point of truth. Because the future demands an anchored version of you. Not occupied, not too loud. Anchored type 666. If you believe God is with you in every moment, allow me to tenderly reconstruct you in the spots you muted out of disappointment. Allow me to speak once again. Permit me to reinhold the hopes you buried. Allow me to love you back into complete self-awareness. A better version of you is not necessary for me. All I need is the authentic one. Sweetheart, come home. I still have you, I see you still. I'm still right here too.